without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
They go up the middle with Campbell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Dumps this one off to Campbell. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll try to field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 38 yards. And the Cowboys have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Brady going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown. Earl Campbell, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Running right, here's Falk. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Steelers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Brady's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Brady. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Brady gets this to Campbell out on the right side. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll try and fight for it here with Campbell. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Brady now on 1st down. They go screen. He finds Campbell. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Throwing now is Brady. And he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Brady's going to sneak it. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tom Brady, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter from the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 40. On first down, Rodgers. And the Steeler press.
It's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Rodgers' throw complete to Freiermuth. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, giving different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. A second and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long. And now the third down throw incomplete. incomplete as well.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. Got a man complete, Calvin Johnson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And again, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. On the give, here's Falk. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is third and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Brady going to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Three quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. Two of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Brady to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dumps this one off to Campbell. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's Brady. He is going to find Hill here. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Now Brady. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On the draw, this is Campbell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Earl Campbell, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, he's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. For